First game we had was Ottawa versus the Saskatchewan, and we just saw Toronto versus MTL, if I believe that's correct. Games, score, spread for the game. I believe Toronto, this was MTL, Montreal was minus 5.5. Ottawa, the Saskatchewan Rough Riders before the game was a 3.5 underdog. At least that's what I had. Okay, these two games haven't happened yet, but we are going to get Hamilton versus the Hamilton versus Calgary, CGY, and then they're ending with the Elks, Edmonton versus BC, Edmonton versus BC Lions. All right, so let's go back here. CFL, the score: Ottawa 26, Saskatchewan 31. So I'm going to put that here. SSK 31 to Ottawa. Ottawa had 26 points. 26. Toronto. Oh man. I'm definitely going to talk about this game. As an Argos fan, not a great way to start the season here. Montreal gets 28 to 10. Montreal 28. Toronto 10. That's all we can put in here. Spread before the game was minus 3.5. Okay, I split. I took Toronto money line. That didn't happen, but I did take Saskatchewan for the on the spread. So I lost a total. I split those two. An expected loss of about 5%. The score spread before the game. We are going to get two more games coming up here tomorrow. Doubleheader. Hamilton versus Cal. Record against the spread. So I only have 4 teams, but let's do Ottawa. We can Ottawa, Saskatchewan, Toronto, and then MTL. Let's add this here. Ottawa is 0-1 against the spread. Saskatchewan is 1-0. Toronto goes to 0-1. And Montreal goes to 1-0 against the spread. My analysis here. Definitely should not have picked Toronto on the... You think Montreal is just going to lay down at home on a rematch in the Eastern Conference championships from last year? No way. That's definitely what else has scored. If you were to go in here to the game tracker, the score was, I believe, 28, it was 8-3 at the half. So you can see here, team stats. We'll just go down here. Toronto passing 273 yards. So you can just see this is where the game was won right here. The Montreal Alouettes just rammed the floor. You can't expect to win a football game with 34 yards rushing. 3.4 yards average, 34 yards rushing after 10 carries. If there's just one stat there, that's where they won and lost on the rushing. That's right. Right before the end of half, Toronto gave up a touchdown at their own end zone. They were like 10 yards into their own zone or something, and the quarterback just totally threw it away, fumbled ball. Montreal recovered, scored a touchdown. You can see the highlights.
Arbuckle worked from their own 17. Arbuckle thought about a deep shot, didn't he? Now he has to get it away. He's hammered. Ball pops loose. They haven't blown it down. It's going to be picked up and taken back to the end zone. Is this a touchdown?
Upon review by the command center, the ruling on the field of a fumble is confirmed. We have a touchdown. Après reprise vidéo, La décision prise sur le terrain est confirmée. Touché Montréal.
This puts the first week of the CFL, and it's not like I planned a deep dive. These aren't necessarily planned. This is like a live reaction because I just finished watching the CFL game. That's it. So that's my reaction. It's still too early to tell. This data sheet is going to stay in our thing here. This is going to be week 1. Might as well title this week 1. But I'm going to be tracking everything. I'm going to be doing a deep dive Saturday, Sunday on the week. So yeah, this wasn't planned. Can Toronto make it past their next week and actually win? We'll see.